Hey everyone, it's Alex, and I am here with my first video preview for the 73rd Tony Awards. Now, this piece of information I'm about to bring to you was actually announced almost 2 months ago, back in the middle of March. But you know me, I'm often behind on these videos just because I'm either fixing up other videos that were in my backlog, or I'm just so busy that I forget to make them. And in this case, I was just busy with life, and I wanted to take a little break, which I normally do at this time of the year after getting all my Oscar videos done. But now I am back with my videos for this year's Tony Awards. And this year's Tony Awards, unlike the Oscars, will have a host. Well, the Oscars did have a host with Kevin Hart, but then he backed out, but I already talked about all that in my other videos. But this year, the Tonys will be having a host, and hopefully this host will not have to deal with any controversy. And this year's Tony host is James Corden. This will actually be James Corden's second time hosting the Tonys. He previously hosted back in 2016, where everyone called it the Hamiltonys, because Hamilton was just pretty much winning almost every category that it could. And also, of course, James Corden had to host that year's Tonys literally the day after the Pulse nightclub shooting in Orlando, Florida. And so obviously there was a very somber mood in our nation and in the audience at the Tony Awards, and they certainly made reference to the tragedy several times and honored the victims, but it was still at the same time a fun, energetic show, and James Corden did a very fine job of walking that line between honoring the tragedy and keeping the show fun at the same time. Hopefully this year he won't have to deal with such horrific events leading up to the Tonys, but no matter what, I think he'll do a good job. But anyway, like I always do, I will be reading the press statement that the Tony Awards put out in honor of this. So here it is. The American Theater Wing's 73rd Annual Tony Awards has announced a host. Tony and Emmy Award-winning actor and CBS The Late Late Show host James Corden. The 2019 awards ceremony will air live on Sunday, June 9th, 2019 at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, delayed Pacific Time, from Radio City Music Hall in New York City on CBS. The Tony Awards are presented by the Broadway League and the American Theater Wing. This marks Corden's second time hosting the Tony Awards. He previously hosted the 70th Annual Tony Awards in 2016. Which won the Emmy Award for Outstanding Special Class Program. I'm thrilled to be returning to host the Tony Awards. The Broadway community is very dear to my heart, and I'm beyond proud to be part of this incredibly special night, said Corden. James is not only a beloved talent, he is also a veteran of the stage and has a true passion for Broadway, said Charlotte St. Martin, president of the Broadway League, and Heather Hitchens, president of the American Theater Wing, in a statement. We cannot wait to see what he has in store for us this year at the Tony Awards. Hilarious, insanely talented, musical savant, brilliantly unpredictable James Corden, exclaimed Tony Awards executive producers Ricky Kirshner and Glenn Weiss. We are thrilled to have the one and only James Corden return to host his second Tony Awards, said Jack Sussman, executive vice president, specials, music, and live events, CBS Entertainment. James is the ultimate master of ceremonies to lead a night of live event television celebrating live theater. He is an incredibly charming host, brilliant performer, and fearless on stage. With James, anything can happen, and probably will. About James Corden. James Corden is an Emmy Award-winning, multifaceted performer, host, writer, and producer with accomplishments that span television, theater, film, and comedy. Individually, Corden has won 7 Emmy Awards for his work on The Late Late Show, the Carpool Karaoke series for Apple Music, and the 70th Annual Tony Awards. Since he took over as host of The Late Late Show on March 23, 2015, the show itself has won 5 Emmys, a Critics' Choice Award for Best Talk Show, has achieved its highest ratings since the show's inception in 1995, and has become known for Corden's groundbreaking videos and sketches, including the viral segments Carpool Karaoke, Crosswalk the Musical, Drop the Mic, and Spill Your Guts or Fill Your Guts. Additionally, Corden hosted the Grammy Awards in 2017 and 2018. Also, he won the Tony Award for Best Performance by a Leading Actor in a Play for his performance in One Man, Two Governors in 2012. And there you have it. So overall, I'm thrilled James Corden is going to be hosting the Tonys again. I think he's up there with some of the best Tony hosts I've ever seen, at least in terms of when I started watching the Tonys, because I only started watching the Tonys in 2008, and that was when Whoopi Goldberg hosted. And then since then, I've seen Neil Patrick Harris host it several times, as well as Sean Hayes hosted it once, Hugh Jackman hosted it once. I know Hugh Jackman hosted it a couple of other times, but I never saw the other times he hosted. Then there was Kristen Chenoweth and Alan Cumming co-hosted one year. And then, of course, Kevin Spacey hosted, and he's obviously never going to host anything again. And then last year we had Sarah Bareilles and Josh Groban. And James Corden, I think, is definitely up there with some of the better ones during the times I've watched the Tonys, up there with people like Neil Patrick Harris and Hugh Jackman. They're like the top three best, at least from what I've seen since I've started watching the Tonys myself. But anyway, let me know in the comment section below what you think of James Corden hosting the Tony Awards again. Do you like him as a host? Do you hate him as a host? Let me know what you think. And also be sure to subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell if you haven't already done so you can get all my new videos as soon as they're uploaded. And I will be back in the near future with more Tony Award videos. My next one will be about all the Special Achievement Award winners, and then sometime after that, I'll upload my video on the nominations themselves. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.